Many of you out there have seen Fiddler on the Roof, the movie, the musical, so you're kind of familiar with it. Now, if you're not familiar with Fiddler on the Roof, it's a story that centers around a Jewish family in Russia more than a century ago. And the main couple is Tevye and Golda. And they've raised 5 daughters. And the oldest 3 daughters, of whom are being courted by 3 very different men. 3 men which represent the rapid changes occurring in society at the time, religious, cultural, and political. And this rapidly changing world is sometimes a little more than Tevye can take. At one point in the story, after hearing one of his daughters and her boyfriend talk about being in love, Tevye begins to wonder something that he probably had never even thought about before. You know, and in a very clever, touching, humorous song, he poses this question to Golda. Golda, who he's been married to for a long time by arranged marriage, maybe the first time, the question that we just heard out of the mouth of Jesus. Do you love me? Now, Golda at first tries to brush off this question, acting as if it were unimportant. But then Tevye, however, persists. And eventually, Golda gets worn down, and she utters a laundry list of things. You know, I've washed your clothes, I've cooked your meals, I've cleaned your house, I've given you children, I've milked your cows. And later she thought to herself, I've lived with him, I've fought with him, I starved with him. If that's not love, what is? You know, Golda, what a woman. If that's not love, what is? This song always comes to mind when I hear the gospel passage that we just read, the passage in which Jesus asked Peter that question 3 times. And Peter, of course, emphatically assures Jesus that he does indeed love him. And then Jesus, as he often does, uses the moment as a teaching opportunity. You know, just in case the disciples didn't fully understand the implications of love, Jesus would follow that up after he said, of course I love you. But then what does he say to Peter? Well then, if you love me, feed my lambs, or tend my sheep, or feed my sheep. In other words, the things that we say are essentially empty if we don't back them up with concrete actions, if they don't reflect what we are actually living. People that are in unhealthy relationships know this all too well. One partner can hurt the other over and over again, but then tries to make it all better by just simply saying, oh, I didn't mean that. You know that I love you. And sometimes, unfortunately, when we hear those simple words spoken to us, we get blinded in such a way that we can no longer see the reality of the situation. And at other times, thankfully, we're able to see things a little more clearly and then refuse to accept just those words without actions that back them up. So you love me? Then show me. Golda was essentially telling Tevye, how can you doubt my love for you? Look at everything, every loving thing that I've done for you over the years. And on top of that, we worked through the tough times too. And for Golda, it was more than just a little obvious. Her actions spoke much more than words could ever do. And then in a very touching moment, near the end of that song, each of them admits to each other that they do love each other. And they say it out loud. Each knows that these words are not empty words, but rather they are words that reflect a concrete reality, reflect a love that's not principally about feelings, but rather about loving choices that they make day after day. And that's, as Catholics, sometimes with our faith, it's easy to fall into that trap. And Jesus is cautioning his disciples against this. It's easy for us to just come to Mass week after week, and when we do that, everything's okay with me and God. It's easy to pray a devotion, believing that that's the way to please God. It's easy to abstain from meat on Fridays and Lent, or to pick up palms, or to do ashes, or to light candles, or to hang a crucifix on the wall, and convince ourselves that these things are all signs of our faithfulness. But my friends, these things that we say in faith and the religious practices we engage with, all of them will mean very little if all they are is a replacement for loving actions that God wants from us. Rather, all of these should be in addition to the loving choices that we make in our lives, a reflection of an honest commitment to Jesus. Do you love me? You know, there's many ways to answer that question, and most of the times we can do so without having to say a single word. We're now going to watch a very short video on the 2019 Bishop Samuel Appeal. And I invite you to ponder that question. Do you love me? As we see the many lambs and the many sheep in our diocese that need our tending and our feeding, that can receive care through our generous response to the Bishop Samuel Appeal.